Sai Shankar. You can call me Sai. I come from India. I'm a third year student from Faculty of Agro Industry. Let's get into my presentation. Now I'm going to present about the supply chain management of Tata Steel Company Limited. This is the URL of YouTube video about supply chain of Tata Steel. For the introduction of the company, Tata Steel Limited is an Indian multinational steel making company. It was established in India as Asia's first integrated private steel production company in August 25, 1907 at India's first industrial city, Jamshedpur. Tata Iron and Steel Company, which is shortly called as TISCO, was founded by Sir Jamshedji Nusawanji Tata. Today, Tata Steel is one of the world's largest steel company with a global annual crude steel production capacity of 34 million tons per annum. This is the supply chain management of Tata Steel. They have processed raw material imported from other countries by air freight and ocean logistics, as well as the raw material received from minings from mine via rail logistics. They will be sent to the steel making factory. Then further it will be sent to the processing plant by mode of rail logistics, and once the products are done as finished goods, they will be sent to the warehouse and stockyard by truck logistics and rail logistics. And from the distribution center it will be delivered to the customer and the dealers by truck logistics. Let's look detail into each node. The first node is processed raw material. Processed raw material are imported from different countries such as limestone from Oman and UAE, coal from Australia, and other materials from Europe, China, Southeast Asian countries, US and UK. Raw material are first received at discharge port located in cities such as Dhamma, Haldia and Calcutta. These are imported by mode of air freight and ocean logistics. The next node is mining of raw material from mines. Supplier of raw material for the production from the mines. 4 tons of raw material needed for 1 ton of finished goods such as ore is needed about 22 million tons per day, coal is about 2 million tons per day and flux about 2 million tons per day. These raw material are transported to the stockpiles by way of rail logistics. Third node is steel making factory. From coarse and rocky iron ore to tough and shiny steel, the making of alloy is a journey that starts from crust of the earth, involves complex metallurgical reactions and processes, and demands technological expertise of highest degree. Tata Steel Jamshedpur plant, the very first steel plant in India, started its production in 1912, is today among the country's largest integrated steel making facilities, producing around 10 million tons of steel every year. The next node is processing plant. After the primary production of core steel, it is further sent to the processing plant for further processing to obtain a finished goods. These are the process that is needed for processing of the steel to obtain the finished goods. The next node is stockyard and distribution center. Tata Steel has two main warehouses located in Jamshedpur and Kalinganagar. Finished goods are delivered to distributors, dealers, service partners and project distributions. The processed finished goods are transported by truck and rail logistics. And the final node is delivering the product to the customers of steel. Automotive customers, individual house builders, steel roofing customers, commercial customers including exports, construction companies and high-end wire drawing companies are the customer groups of Tata Steel. Tata Steel takes great pride in maintaining the highest standard of quality which our customer expect, and it is no wonder that eminent corporate like Honda CL Cars, Telco, Hindustan Motors and so on. And for the important node and link in the supply chain of Tata Steel are, the important node is processing plant of steel. It is important because it is producing the finished goods according to the specification of the customer. And for the important link is rail logistics. India is traditionally sophisticated with lane connection all around the world. Tata Steel uses Indian Railways for its logistics. And for the learnings from Tata Steel, I have got to learn self steel productions and process, accurate maintenance of each process to attain high quality of products, efficient usage of resource, and Tata company trusts and values their team members, trust, values and commitments and decision makings. And from the famous sayings of the CEO of Tata Steels, Mr. Ratan Tata is, take the stones people throw at you and make them to build a monument. Thank you for listening.